Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Time Talk with Eagle 3D Streaming. I'm Quentin Anderson, the host of today's show. We have an amazing guest with you today. I would like to introduce Fran Catalan Tamarit. He is the CTO and co founder of Boira Visuals, and he is the director of Boira Visuals, and he combines passion for tech with a hands-on approach for architectural visualization. His focus is on integrating cutting-edge tools and providing strategic insights that elevate how projects are brought to life. His goal is to drive innovation while keeping a collaborative and forward-thinking mindset. Fran, thank you so much for joining us. Are you still here with us?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
here.
okay. We lost just a second. Let me grab your video one more time. It disappeared. Okay, we
Hello.
have you. We can see you. We can hear you. How are you doing today?
Very good, very good. Thank you. Thank you so much to invite me to the podcast. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. I'd like to just kind of dive into your story a little bit. And so,
Mhm.
would you mind sharing a little about, kind of your route as a professional and how you got to where you are here today?
Sure. Well, first of all, I'm an architect. I'm from Valencia, Spain, and I started to work like an architect, a freelance, trying to find a good company here, placed in Valencia, where I was a very I had a passion about technology, visualization, and so on. And I found a firm here that is called Arkea. It's a big group with different companies.
Hmm.
And I started there, and then 2 or 3 years ago, they give me the opportunity to be a partner of the company, especially in a new company, because we were like the department of visualization, and then we, with my partner, Juan Sala,
Hmm.
and the partners from this firm, we made Boira Visuals. That is the company what nowadays I'm working, and it's my little baby, the project that I'm working every day. I'm a CTO of this company. I'm the chief technology, and I'm focused especially into find new technologies and trying to apply it in our process day by day. Um, Boira Visuals is it's a company that have three parts, three verticals. That we are a classic visualization studio where we made images, video, 360s, and so on. Then we have a part that is an academy of AI,
Hmm.
because we started in the very early beginnings of the AI, and nowadays we are like having a project, and we are making workshop for the different companies, mostly in Spain, of course. And then we have a part of digital twins where I told you when we started to talk that we were following you in the very early beginnings of the Eagle streaming, and we started to use very early the pixel streaming when we find the problem to show to our clients the projects that we are developing. Yeah,
Eh,
mostly is that.
Well, and clearly you guys are cutting edge in everything that you're doing. So I'm a little curious, if starting out as an architect, how did you also always have a passion and interest for technology, or how did the technology piece come about? Were you always interested in technology, or how did you kind of incorporate that with architecture?
I mean, I'm always I was a bit geek of these things. I love it to I started to program. I love architecture. Is one of the best decisions I made in my life because I really love it. But always I was curious about how to involve, I don't know, different process, for example, parametric design, different programming tools, automatic things, because architects we love to design, but also we do a lot of things one time and another and another and another.
Hmm.
And I found very interesting to automatize things, processes, and mostly. when you are an architect and you specialize in visualization, in architectural visualizations,
Hmm.
all of us we have a part that we love technology
Mm,
because we I mean it's a part of the architecture that is very it changes a lot every year and now every month every week with
right,
AI.
right.
So it's something that you need to have. And yeah, I always find very interesting to put all this technology into different things. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because some architectural visualization studios they may be happy with just renders, but it sounds like your
Hmm.
team is always pushing the boundaries, doing something new, doing something innovative. When was the first time you learned about Unreal Engine, and how are you using Unreal Engine for some of your
Wow.
projects?
Well, I started with the 427.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember the very early beginnings and we had to bake the scene
Mm,
and we were using we need a monster to do that. And I remember to deliver one project and I pushed the button. I came back 2 days later and it baked the light,
yeah.
thankfully. But I remember that a lot of times were not working. So yeah, it was quite cool. I mean, I always love it Unreal Engine because it has super cool
Hmm.
community that actually is the everything is developed by the community, I have to say.
Yeah.
And it's super cool. I mean, I always from the beginning I remember when was super tough to compile the project, to bake the lights, when you had to go to the forum and to see that this guy invent the GPU baking and so on, and you had to download all these files and install it in your computer and trying
Yeah.
different things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was super cool.
And what was the reason for getting or for starting to use Unreal Engine? Was it that the engine could do something that other tools could not do? Or was it a specific project? Did a client ask for you to do it? Do you remember kind of what drew you to the engine?
Well, I think was at the beginning was to do something different, no? Because always the companies are focusing in to show the images and to show the videos that is amazing and the quality. I mean, we always wanted to follow the biggest companies in the world because they were making like masterpieces and was super beautiful what they did. But always I find like we miss this part of interactive. So that's why I started Unreal Engine. Not because of the quality of the light,
Mm,
because of the interactive part. Now nowadays is amazing because you can have that part and also the beauty part of the renders, no?
mm,
But at the beginning was to make tools, to make like you walk into the flat, or you change the material, or you make like a game about the project and you want to show to the client the project, and you want to make the cross section and to show the interior of the project. I don't know. It
mm.
was something like this. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so it seems like, one piece was the interactivity. And a lot of people say, well, this is a video game, which is true, I mean, it's a
Yeah.
game engine, this is how
Yeah.
Fortnite was made. And then
Yeah.
the quality of the visuals. Are you doing anything with data as well? So, for example, with the flat, are
Mhm.
you getting maybe information about a price sheet and then presenting it related to the flat? Are you
Yeah.
using anything about, data from other sources in the projects?
Yeah. Well, nowadays we use data in two ways, or even in three ways. No, we use data to import the data to have a database and to automatize inside of the Unreal all the materials on, or to link some meshes or change the meshes, for example, from Revit to Unreal. And this data is telling you where is the address of the final mesh that is a high poly and the low poly,
Hmm.
and you make the mix. But this is like automatization or with Python and so on,
Mm-hmm.
some routines. And then we have the second part that is like for the front end, let's say, and is the data that we have, for example, for real estate agents. We make tools for them, and to take the data from the flats to even they can interact with the data in the program and change it in a database out of the program, and this database is connected to the platform of the real estate developers.
Wonderful.
The same thing, with maybe cities with more macro scale, but that is for all the information of smart cities and so on that now is very popular.
Mm.
And also to take all this data and put it inside of the project and monitorize is in English. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
to check, to see all the metrics from the city. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So, for example, for monitoring, I don't know, street lights.
monitoring. Yeah,
Street lights, whether or not they're operational or they need maintenance. This is something that we could
yeah,
do, on a very macro citywide scale,
yeah, yeah.
using Unreal Engine and some of the technologies
Mm,
that your team has.
yeah,
I,
exactly.
I would be very curious, if you were able to share any kind of projects that you have. We can kind of
Sure.
seeing, all these pieces,
Yeah.
come together because, you have the interactivity, the visuals. We're
Mm,
using real live data. Um, if you have any projects you'd like to share, that'd be super cool.
sure. I'm going to show you one that I have that is for this part that I told you that to show the clients a project.
Hmm.
And this particular project was very interesting because it was for Saudi Arabia.
Hmm.
And we use your platform to make a presentation there. So we develop with a team here placed in Valencia, the project. Well, it's Valencia, Madrid. And then the team went there to present the project to the client. We use Eagle 3D streaming to stream the presentation, and
Cool.
it was everything through this project that I'm going to show you now.
Oh, can't wait to
I'm
see
going to
it.
show you this one. Yeah. I'm going to show you this one, and then I'm going to show you another one that is different. But first, this one. Okay.
Awesome.
Let me know if you see me. Okay.
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Okay. So this is what we compile the project, and the first thing that they see is this main menu. We in a very early beginning with AI a video first.
Hmm.
I'm going to be quiet because probably the music is going to be very loud. And actually, let me check. Do you hear the noise?
Yes. Or just a second. Actually, no, I can't hear it.
Okay, one moment.
Okay.
I'm going to share properly
Yeah.
the
Yes. Yes. Now we can hear it.
perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so first is going to be a video of AI, and then we're going to the presentation. I'm going to start talking.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool. So it was very early AI. Nowadays we can do much better things, but always we are focusing into the storytelling here in Boira Visual. So first we were like, to take attention of the crowd because the presentation was with 20 people there.
Right.
And was even I remember that they told me that was the minister of something in the meeting. So everyone was like they were pushing the button and was this music. Everyone was taking attention, and then it started just a presentation. But you don't go with a PDF or a PowerPoint. You go with an Unreal Engine,
Right.
and you go through the slides, and they were presenting the program, and then you just show up inside of the of the project. Here they wanted a screenshot because the last slide end here,
Hmm.
and we had like different cameras from different points. We had a concept that I don't want to put because it's just more a slicer. And then we had a master plan where they were like presenting the different things that they wanted to show to them.
Wow.
And in order, because they were showing like the different, well, this was a big team. It's a very early beginning of an idea that they wanted to do there in Riyadh, in Arabia Saudi.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just showing this master plan through Unreal Engine. Then they finished with the stadium, with the different parts of the stadium, and then a final video that I'm going to put, but I'm going to stop it, but just to show you, because this was like an hour of presentation. No, they were talking, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And when they just ended to present, they put this video and
Oh,
then the
cool.
presentation.
Run, boy, run. This world is not meant for you. Run, boy, run. They're trying to catch you.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, there's so many cool things about what's done. So first of all, with the videos using AI, and I know your standards are very high, and we can always do better, and the next iteration. But
Oh,
that AI was very good, and just to be able to get that consistency,
yeah.
because AI loves to, especially earlier, AI loves to kind of not be consistent and do different things.
Mm.
Did you have to kind of work through the consistency thing a little bit?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, even this project have 1 year of life.
Mhm.
So can you imagine 1 year ago was very tough to have
Yeah.
consistency. We were using different tools that was very, experimental.
Hmm.
But well, we made it. We had a very all of this is because we didn't have time to make it everything. I remember that we put all the team into this, and we had just 1 week for delivery, and we were making even different terms because we had to talk with Madrid, who was planning all the sport area. We had here the brand of architecture, making the master plan, and we were preparing all the visualization through all these changes, compiling, change, compile, change, compile,
Mm.
try a lot of things, have plan A, plan B, plan C, put it in Eagle, 3D streaming. And yeah, can you imagine that? Even I remember that we sent a hard drive to Riyadh
Hmm.
to and one taxi took it there and one guy took it there and everything just in case it will not work
Yeah.
the platform, but it worked perfectly. It was amazing. We were super. When I called them and it was working in the platform. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was working perfectly, and it was super amazing. I mean, it was yeah.
So you have these videos, and then you also have the soccer stadium and the master plan around it. Now,
Mm.
was the was the stadium and the master plan? Is this a concept that they're trying to get sign off in Riyadh, or is this
Yeah.
the approved dedesign that will be constructed eventually?
No, 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 no. It was an idea. It was
Mm,
an idea. It was a massive, can you imagine, no? Multimillionaire, a billionaire project
mhm,
involving a lot of people there. And was just an idea that they wanted to put for the city, for the country.
mhm,
Actually, I don't know when which point it is. If it's running, they are developing already the idea, but all of these things are super slow, and I guess they are waiting for some championship or something.
mm.
But yeah, they like it. They told us that it was working. They were very impressed because it was just an idea. It was not a real project.
Right.
And I hope someday they will tell us like, hey, that this was nice. You have to do the final renders of the real project, no?
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
and so your team was essentially tasked with putting together the presentation for the concept.
yeah.
And then you guys took it to a crazy awesome level where, we've got videos, we've got an interactive master plan that you can fly
Mm.
around and look at all the views. Did you start did you receive the Revit files from an arch or a design firm, or did you guys also design the master plan as well? Or did you receive like the stadium and the
Mm,
master plan from someone?
yeah. We don't design because, first of all, we are specialized in what we are.
Mm,
We know that we are good in what we are,
mm,
and we already we count with I mean, mostly we work with architects and with designers. We work very closely with them. But no, we are specialized in the, this part of visualization and to make real the ideas, to make it more close to what they are have in their minds.
mm.
But no. And we don't want, because we know what we are doing good, and probably if we open that door, we'll less powerful in this part.
Right, right, absolutely. Um, and
Yeah.
and did you also have another project that you wanted?
Yeah.
Cool.
I have
Yeah.
another project that is more like a tool for real estate developers. I'm going to open it. This one I'm streaming this tool because I wanted to open it, but
Okay.
I'm streaming right now this tool. Let me know if you see it. Yeah.
Yes, we've got it.
Okay. So, well, this is Valencia. This is my home, and
Nice.
it's a project that we is from Arkea and from Ricardo Fi, who is an architect from Barcelona, pretty famous. And this firm they were developing this Revit, this project here. And we were making a tool for selling the flats from the tower. Okay.
Mm,
We have like a gallery, and we have the like location with the different parts that are important for some client want to buy a house there,
hmm.
and even imagine that it's a foreigner that want to invest in Valencia, but it don't have any idea how is the city. No, with
Right.
this tool they can visualize, make a visualization of every part of the city. We put the surroundings, we put the amenities, and the most important part is this filter where we have the different flats connected with a platform from the real estate firm, uh, and we are developing because this was like a pre-alpha, even an alpha,
Hmm.
and we are now developing a better solution with a better UX, UE, even this part that we want that you are able to if you like this flat, no, you go inside and you go to the virtual tour inside and everything, and you love this house, this flat.
Oh, cool.
Um, you are able to make a reservation through a payment platform. Imagine that you pay 3,000 euros because you like the flat.
Right.
So you click there and you send a confirmation of payment, because we want to connect this to the platform and everything,
Hmm.
and it sends a message to the real agent, and they put in contact, they are in contact with you, and they say like, because you are going for real to buy the flat because you put like 3,000 or whatever the amount of money that they decide, and you can filter the flats with square meters, bedrooms, everything. Okay, this is a very common tool right now in the industry. Okay, to
Hmm.
to sell flats,
Hmm.
but we want to make something different. We want to put all part. That's why I'm telling you that this is a pre-alpha. But what we want to do here is to put our idea of this tool, because we want to make a storytelling about this. We want to make a video that you are going inside, and also this part is more close to Boira, what I'm going to show you now. That is when you go to the interior of the flat, a part of changing, be able to change if you want the different materials, that change the materials that the agent going to receive what material you want from the flat. So you make a custom flat for you, and then you have an agent who is trained with the information about the flat, about the building. and it detects the IP address from your computer, and it talks in the language or in your native language. So imagine that some foreigner want to invest in Valencia and don't have any idea about the flats, about the area, about anything. So some Japanese guy from Japan want to invest here, and he talks in Japanese, for example.
How awesome is that? Yeah, so we have, a real live AI avatar who knows everything you would ever ask about this building, and then you're also checking IP address, and then based on that, you're having
Yeah,
conversations with that individual in their
yeah,
comfortable or language of preference.
yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, this is an early. What I show you, it's our first project, real serious project with a firm
Sure.
about this. But we have a big plans for this because we love the idea to put AI inside of the platform. Even we are working because we are specialized to make generative images.
Hmm.
So we are developing a tool where the client, an architect studio, put the model,
Hmm.
and it can change with AI, put different solutions with AI.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So the mix for me, a part of the tool of real estate that is amazing
Hmm.
is that Unreal is able to put all of this together. For me, it's amazing. I mean, for me, is that you make very complex tool in the back end, but in the front end, it's just a tool that professionals use very easily, thanks to your platform, anywhere in the world, and they can explain their projects, they can sell the flats. They can even managing a city with different metrics. I think it's amazing. Uh, I
Yeah.
really love it.
Well, yeah, and me too. And it shows just the power of Unreal Engine because you've shown two different use cases. One, we're doing a presentation for a concept, and another, we are creating a real estate reservation tool
Yeah,
using the same core technologies.
exactly. Exactly.
And I know that you also use the cloud in what you do. So how did you incorporate pixel streaming into both of these projects with the presentation and then also with the real estate tool? What were some of the, or how did you use it, or what were some of the reasons for using pixel streaming?
Well, Pixel, first of all, we are using Pixel Streaming both
Mm.
right now, but the tool from selling flats is more when the real agent have an approach with the client, because imagine that in a web page of a real estate, every day are thousands of people looking for flats.
Mm.
When the real agent know that a client is really interested into a flat, it have a meeting with the client, and it can open this tool, this program, where they are able to see more about the project, and even giving them a slot of time where they can use this tool.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
because mostly of the time, imagine open this for thousands of people. It's a crazy idea, no? So in this particular tool, is like that. eh? And also, this is very cool. When they open this slot of time to the client, we are programming in the backend of the tool, taking metrics from the clients.
Mm.
They know where they are, in which rooms are, how many they were looking what, how many times they scroll the money. That means that they have a budget or not. And all of this information we give it to the real agent.
Mm.
Also, the real agent have all the flats that are sold, reserved, or sold. So they can move the price
Hmm.
to manage better the sales. So like that is a pretty interesting tool to use. But mostly they use this in local, in like an office.
Hmm.
And when they need to sell it to the foreigners, they open this slot of time. To the projects, for show the projects is another story, it's another thing. Because what we use is your platform, pixel streaming to send to delivery the project. Because what we do is a final product, and we do a final presentation or final idea that some client want to show to their clients, to the other clients. And they use your platform to play the program, because normally they have a client who is in out. I mean, imagine that we are working with locals, local firms, and they have the client in outside, no, in another country. So they have a meeting virtual, and they send them, or I mean, we deliver it to the firm, and the firm deliver it to the clients. Everything through your platform. What is very interesting about this? First of all, because they can use it in multi how is called? Well, in a smartphone and in
Devices.
computer, in multi devices. Thank you. So multi devices in any Windows, Macintosh, Android, whatever. Mostly more because normally when we deliver when they have more age, when they are older, they use smartphones. When they are more young, they are using another type of, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So because it's more easy to them just to click it and to play around with the phone. It's quite interesting, but it's like that.
Right.
And then it's pretty easy. I mean, for them for us it's super easy to deliver it through your platform, the final result. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it easier because you don't have to worry about hardware and software dependencies. You can share it with
Exactly.
any device, any operating system.
Yeah.
We are truly honored to be a part of your technology stack and to support your projects. It's great to reconnect with you just to kind of catch up and see what you have going on. Clearly, you've got a lot going on. Unfortunately, we've already run out of time. I mean, it goes by super, super quick.
Okay.
If anyone would like to contact you or to catch up, is there a best way to do that?
Sure. Well, we have an email that is ideas. I can leave it in the chat if you want.
Sure,
We have
and we'll share it in the YouTube video as well.
Sure. We have this tool, and my if they are interested to talk with me about anything, I will be glad uh, to to answer them all of anything that they want, and also collaborate with anyone who wants. Well, if you don't show the chat, whatever, is because I'm scared of my English. That's why I put it in the chat. But it's Fran, that is my name, Fran arroba boiravisuals.com. So
Perfect.
that's my personal name. And also we have ideas, boiravisuals.com, that is the life for the company if anyone want to work with us. Yeah.
Perfect. Fran, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you everyone for also watching the show. I'm Quentin Anderson. This is Real Time Talk with Eagle 3D Streaming, and we'll see you all in the next show. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye.